Hello, everyone. Happy Moon Day. Happy Runes Reading Day. Today, I'm going to do a brief reading for this Thanksgiving week. It should be fun because for those of us in America, and if you celebrate, everyone's got different thoughts around this holiday. For some, it can be very triggering. For some, it's very obligatory family time, travel, weather bad. If there's bad weather or whatever, go ahead and cleanse and purify the space if you like. I have my incense burning, my candle. This week astrology, I'm going to just be really brief. Ultimately, there's a lot of endings with Uranus and Neptune in retrograde, and there's different energetic degrees like at the very end. And a lot of us are breaking toxic patterns from the last 7 to 14 years as we go through this journey. And ultimately, we are in Sagittarius season, which is more air. And so you can feel more of that vata energy, as we call it in the Ayurvedic realm, the air and the ether. So you can feel a little more spacey. It can be maybe harder to stay grounded. This is actually the time of year where we're meant to slow down. It's a really good week to hibernate, reflect. There's been a lot of people who are sick. In my life, there's been a lot of different layers of all sorts of things happening. And in fact, I need to remind myself, I'm going to turn off my phone. No noisemakers. So think about, as I'm getting ready to do this reading, think about what area of your life you want clarity on today. The runes are divination tools, ancient technology, wisdom that helps you stir or awaken something with intuition and clarity. As within, so without, as above, so below. So they're really divination tools, if you want to get technical, and it's all about bringing the inner wisdom, the divine wisdom from within our being, our soul self, out into this realm. So if you've been following me for a while, I am a mystic, I'm an alchemist, I'm a medicine woman. I am all about that hermetic principle is as above, so below, which is the astrology and the archetypes of the feminine, masculine, divine beings that are out there for us, spirit guides, animal medicine, all of these different things. There's so many signs out there. It's been crazy. I've been seeing horses and having horse symbolism like crazy, and we're about to head into the year of the horse. So can't make this stuff up. I can tell you so many miracles is when you really are conscious and more in tune with the universe, it can make life so much easier and simpler. Maybe not easy, because who here is feeling life is easy right now? I don't think there's anyone, if we're honest. Let me actually put my phone away. Okay, normally I don't do that, but I figured we had a little bit of time since today is going to be a brief reading. So just tuning into the energies of this week, calling upon Woden and Freya to speak to me and through me, being able to have your own awarenesses from this. Even though I will do a reading, I want you to look at the cards, and we're actually do some deep breathing first. So go ahead and close your eyes and drop in. And I want you to take 3 cleansing breaths with me. Go ahead, inhale through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Round number 2, inhale. Exhale. Round number 3, inhale. And exhale. And just drop in what has been loudest in your life, or what do you have coming up this week that maybe you want clarity on? Health, wealth, relationships, travel, career. And drop in, shuffle the cards, see what comes through. I pull 3 cards, plus I'll do a bonus card pull. So you can grab a piece of paper, pen, Remember, if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't land, let it slide in one ear and out the other. I'll do the bonus card after I complete the three. So I want you to go ahead, take a look at the screen and look at the first card and see what comes through for you. Thought, feeling, memory, idea. This is AWAS. This is all about spirituality and the death, rebirth, renewal. And this is specifically for Monday, which is fascinating because I do know with Neptune and Uranus in those anaretic degrees of the final degree, which is 29. This is a great day today and tomorrow for shadow work. I've been feeling it. I've been having incredible messages come through, energies moving through my body that are purging some shadows. So I've been looking at some fear today. This is again Monday, Tuesday energy. So this is about rebirth and renewal after the death. So here's the good news. This is preparing you for middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, as we're going into this American holiday of Thanksgiving. Now they each build on each other. So I just want to reiterate that. So write down what you got from this card. Again, knowing that it's AWAS, it's about death, rebirth, renewal. It is ultimately about transcending the physical plane and going into the shadows. And then here's card number 2. Take a deep breath if you'd like. And this is Wunyo. So the cool thing is, this is Wednesday, Thursday energies. So Wednesday, Thursday can bring about a lot of joy, a lot of opportunity for connection. I know I have planned my week according to this, and it's amazing that this is coming up middle of the week. I'm having a little getaway with my kids and intentionally focusing on gratitude and joy. So in the middle of the week, this is a good week to focus on that gratitude and joy. Maybe get together with friends. If family is a obligation and it would bring you stress, why are you doing it? Really think about that. Ask yourself. That could be part of your shadows that you're working through is, do I have to? Am I choosing from true choice or am I doing something out of people pleasing or codependency? You want to really ride the wave of Wunyo on Wednesday, Thursday, and that's all about joy, friendship, and things that bring you into an embodied place of joy, not a false, fake sense of joy. And here's the end of the week, heading into the weekend, Friday, Saturday. And this is Kanaz. So Friday, Saturday are good days to bring about a sense of enlightenment, of true clarity. And Kanaz is like the torch. It is about illumination. It is all about illumination. So through that process, are you studying something that can help you be feeling enlightened on Friday and Saturday? Is there something that you can plan that will raise your energy or passion? Maybe it could be a great time to go out on a date. It could be a great time to study something, enlightenment. It's also about passion and sacred sexuality, that sacral chakra. So it might also be a good time to go dancing. Again, if you want, you can definitely be a great time to have what I call sexy time, going on a date. It's really about a time to come from a place of fire and passion, which is again sacral chakra. So let me do one final card summarizing this all up. There'll be no ritual today. I'll bring that back next week for the full moon reading. And then I'll summarize the reading for you. Bonus card is, Erd. This is really profound. So this is about the threads, the Norns. So I'll show you, although you probably can't see it super well. And then I'll read what the card says. So it's about fate, thread, quest, destiny. Where can take my destiny is the question. Where can I take my destiny? I am questing for my future. If you want to write that affirmation down, I am questing for my future. This is what it says. When this shows up in your reading, Erd is one of the Norns, the three goddesses who sit at the foot of Yggdrasil, which is kind of cool because Awaz is about Yggdrasil as well. Spinning the threads of the weird into the lives of all. Erd means fates, and her message and interests are those of spinning the threads of the weird into everyone's fates. She picks the threads of the weird and chooses which ones lie together. So, just like I was saying earlier, is asking you to look at the energies around you, those that are obvious and those that are not so clear. Ask yourself, what has happened that I may not be consciously aware of? Have I seen the same random person many times over the last few days? Or the same truck or different trucks appear in the same company? Like me, I've been seeing horses everywhere. There's something going on with these occurrences, these synchronicities, if you want to call them that. Wants you to quest, to adventure, kind of like a games master from a role-playing game. She wants you to quest, to work towards a goal, maybe not with a barbarian or wizard or unicorn, but double check who you meet. So if you keep seeing the same person or if you keep saying the same thing, check it out. Quests are a key idea in the ancient Viking mindset. The quest was seen as honorable. So acting towards a quest or oath would bring you and your family luck and praise. So what quest does your question point to? Where is this quest? Where is the hidden thread? What links the situation together? Where can you feel the pull of destiny and greatness in your question or situation? So this actually is in a summary for this whole reading with the Erd, the Norn of fate, the goddess of fates. You do the shadow work, pay attention to the synchronicities or the things that keep triggering you or showing up for you, and focusing on joy in your life this week. Focus on what brings you joy. That's really, really important right now. Really, really important right now, especially as we go into the darker nights, the longer, darkest nights of the year. That's going to bring you passion and enlightenment and awakening. And like for me, I keep seeing horses all around, and it's actually got me really excited, really curious. And I know that there's a sign there. So I'm going to dig into that. I'm going to try to understand, is there any shadows there? How can I bring joy into my life? Maybe I need to go volunteer at a horse ranch. Maybe I need to go ride a horse this week. I don't know. I'm going to see what else comes up for me. And that study of that is going to bring enlightenment and passion and fire into my life. So encouraging you to go questing this week. If you have any questions or any thoughts, please don't hesitate to comment below. I do read your comments. I love it when you like and subscribe, hit the share button. We want to get more eyeballs on these readings, especially as we go through the winter season. I also have a big ask. Next coming Monday, I have my 5-day challenge for women who are struggling with addiction of any kind, really any kind. But I did say smoking, drinking, and vaping. So if you know someone, they could even be struggling with shopping, they could be struggling with porn, they could be struggling with a toxic relationship that they can't seem to get rid of. Whatever the case may be, we're going to go inward for 5 days. It's almost winter. It's a great time to go inward and meditate. So we're going to meditate 5 mornings in a row, Monday through Friday. We're going to absolutely be focused on breath work, central nervous system regulation. I'm going to be writing more about this on my Substack. If you want to become a subscriber at my Substack, please go to magdalenagrace.com. Or if you want a runes reading, that's private, one-on-one, that's more specific, way more specific. This was very general of the collective energies. You can sign up for that at magdalenagrace.com, and as well as the 5-day women's challenge. It's called Break Free, Take a Break from Drinking, Smoking, and Vaping. Or again, if you just really struggle with quieting the mind and maybe depression, anxiety, this is going to be a great way for you to move through that. So here is your best health, your best wealth, your best wisdom, and waking up to your truth. And I hope that this reading was helpful to you. Go ahead and journal whatever came through. Watch it again. Look at the symbols. Draw them out. Whatever inspires you. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, the best is yet to come.
Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Hire Magdalena for a runes reading or healing session by emailing support@microdosingforhealth.com.